Bum 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 bum. Should I talk to? I'm going to talk to Ogami. Or not Ogami. Togami. Looking at them again. Abstract about. Okay, cool. You at least have a good set of eyes on you, Nagi. But it leads. True worth is how you make use of it. Indeed, and I make more use of it than you. So bye. I don't want to talk to you, because you are no fun. Alright, that's the 5th floor. Wait, hold the phone. What? Never mind. I thought I saw something, but I guess it was nothing. Ugh. Let's hit. Why am I taking my time going over here when I can just use the map? How did the interviews go, Naegi? I told her exactly what I heard from Fuqua and Hagakure. I see, so all 3 of them, including Togami, claimed they never responded to Ogami's invitation. But it doesn't add up. Someone is probably lying. Someone is lying. In any event, I made some progress too. Ogami's corpse, the magazine rack, and the Monokuma bottles. I found new clues in all 3 of those places. You would do good to investigate them all once more. Cool. Alright. So, let's go check these things. Let's go check the bottles. Okay. Here are these. That's. So basically these means the bottles. And then next to the glass, you find this, the figurine. And that's. Okay, there's nothing new in that. So I guess this is the bottles then. So let's check the blood. There's a pool of blood on the floor, and right in front of the magazine rack. Well, I'm sure it must be Ogami's blood. Something feels a bit off about it. Why is it so far away from the body? Okay. And here. Kirigiri said she found something new with these Monokuma bottles. Clues. So, did you figure it out? Look carefully, and you should see it. There's a pattern to the set of Monokuma bottles. Pattern. Come on, Kirigiri. Can't you just tell me? Well, I'm guessing there's 2 bottles missing. Was there 2 bottles missing? I don't know. Could be not. We'll just have to see. Sharing leads is one thing, but there's a danger in sharing the conclusion drawn from those leads. I don't want to unnecessarily influence your deduction prior to the class trial. You need to reach your own conclusions, one that satisfies you, not me. So, it's not that you don't trust me. No retort? I do trust you, to some degree. If I didn't, I wouldn't be telling you this. To some degree, she says. Aww. She kinda cares about me. That's lovely. Reloaded. Monokuma bottles. Updated. Data. Can now be found on the ammunition menu. To tell you the truth, there's actually one other thing about these bottles that has me curious. And I like to conduct an experiment to test my hypothesis. You'll give me a hand, won't you? Please don't smash that bottle on my head. Please. An experiment? First, I need to gather all the Monokuma bottle fragments on the floor. Even the smallest shards. Are you sure? Should we really be tampering with the scene? Everyone's had a chance to look around, so it should be fine. The loudmouth Togami isn't around either. I got to get some equipment from the chem lab. You take care of that while I'm gone. With that, Kirigiri vanished from the rec room. I have no idea what's going on. But, what can you do? Not like I got much of a choice. Using a broom and dustpan, I found in the rec room, I swept up all the bottle fragments on the floor. And just as I finished that, sorry to keep you waiting. All done? Then let's get this started. What kind of experiment are we doing? I brought a balance back from the chem lab. We're going to compare masses. Compare what with what? The fragment you collected and a whole Monokuma bottle. What for? That's the whole point of this experiment. You'll see. First, let's compare the masses. Oh, she's going to see if it actually is going to be the same weight. Or even more. The two sides are balanced. That means each of the Monokuma balls weigh roughly the same. Well, that makes sense. There's not much of a difference between the figures, and nothing else to create a weight difference. Now, here's the real test. Let's try putting the fragment you put up on the other side of the balance. What will you suppose will happen? Well, there are two possibilities. Either they'll weigh the same, or the broken ball will weigh slightly less. I tried my best to pick up everything, but it's still possible I missed some. Oh then, let's see what happens. What? Huh? The fragment weighs more? Well, why? So I was right. There are probably two bottles then. About taking both the results of that experiment and the Monokuma ball's hidden pattern in conjunction, there's only one conclusion you can draw, or at least what I think. What do you think? That's all up to you. Cool. So I was right about that. Magazines. Hiragiri said she found something new at the magazine rack. Let's see. Clues. Huh? What's this? One of the magazines is upside down. Someone put it back on the rack wrong? If something stands out, you should give it a closer look. Yeah, right. I picked up the upside down magazine and began flipping through the pages. What the? Fukawa? Is it really Fukawa? Is that supposed to be Kagakure? Or is it just Japanese and it's supposed to spell Kagakure? Wait, let me see. What the? Right around the middle of the magazine, there was a page with a hurriedly scribbled blood message, Fukawa, and the writing's slightly different and nicer. You know? Could this be a dying message? So you found it too. Kirigiri, is this a dying message? Probably. It was written with someone's finger. A dying message, yeah. I thought so. However, just for the record, I wasn't the only one who initially put it in the rack upside down. When I found it earlier, it was already like that. After examining it, I made sure to put it back exactly the way I found it for anyone who found it later. Hey, does that say Fukawa? Yeah, that's what it looks like. I have a feeling she's going to jump to conclusions now. So she's the killer. She is, isn't she? We don't know that for certain yet. It is for certain. She's the killer. That's decisive evidence. We got her cornered now. It looks like some pretty decisive evidence, but it also feels a little too blatantly obvious, which has me questioning its legitimacy. Yes. Loaded dying message in your lecture ID. You can find it in your ammunition menu. Okay. What else am I missing? Kirigiri said she found something new with Ogami's body. You're not going to learn anything, just gawking at the body. Well, yeah, I suppose. You have a problem with touching corpses? Alright, fine. In stark contrast to my unshakable reluctance, Kirigiri didn't even bat an eye. It was a sight I'd gotten used to, and it brought a familiar thought to my mind. I'm surprised you can do that and keep a straight face. I'll never even get used to the sight of a body. That's normal. Then how can you... I must have had plenty of opportunities in the past to come in contact with dead bodies. Huh? Never mind. More importantly, look at this. I was fucking right. Or was I? Ogami's shoe? You see the yellow powder on her foot? Yeah, I see it. That's the first clue. Okay. Next is the wound on her head. Take a good look.
そうね。
Actually, this might be too much for you. I'll explain.
どうやら
It seems she wasn't struck once, but twice. She was struck twice?
ええ
Intriguing, isn't it? And here's another rather interesting fact.
そう
Both of Ogami's hands are perfectly clean, not even a trace of blood on her fingertips. Well, that's everything I was able to uncover. Alright. Kirigiri's testimony into your Electro ID. So, to think she was able to learn so much just by examining Ogami's body. That's a feat I imagine only Kirigiri can pull off. Ding dong, ding dong. Da da da.
おっとね、出たね、出た。お前らの操作が退屈すぎて、寝
Whoopsies.
ちゃってたよ。
I dozed off there. You guys' investigations was so dull, I couldn't even stay awake. Can I do this? Y'all ready? Dun 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 dun. No, okay. Y'all okay if I do this?
じゃあ、
Aight, kids.
救裁判を始めます。
It's class trial
お前
time.
らはいつもの場所に至急集合してください。
Hurry your butts over to the usual place.
学校エリア1階にある赤い扉にお入りください。
The red door on the first floor of the school zone.
うぷぷ。
Boop boop boop.
じゃあ、後でね。
Jamatane. See you soon. We're already out of time. I still haven't had a chance to figure out the sealed room trick. I guess all I can do now is hope we can make something of it during the class trial. No, we must! Alright. So, I'm just going to go off and go take a little rest and go sleep. Because it is 6 a.m. now. Well, 6:21 to be precise, on October 12th of 2013. I have other games to go off and play, just personally, and I will return to this maybe most likely tonight or tomorrow. So stay tuned.